Moses, you're summoned to your mother, I hear.
Yes, Majesty.
We'll see you later, then.
I will follow, Majesty.
Good.
A perfect likeness. Most impressive, Majesty.
But over time, won't the rains and winds efface it?
Only the hardest and the most durable stone has been used in the construction, Majesty.
Hard enough to last 1,000 years?
10,000, Majesty.
How can I stay silent? When I see how the Pharaoh persecutes and enslaves these people. These are my people!
No!
Everything I have, I owe to you, Mother. But how can I forget that I was born a Hebrew, that I have a brother and a sister who are Hebrew?
On your feet. Move!
He's dead.
What's going on down there?
He's dead, Majesty.
At whose hand?
Moses! Did you do that?
I meant only to teach him a lesson, Majesty.
What lesson? That the life of an Egyptian is worth less than that of the Hebrew? This cannot go unpunished, Majesty. My Lord Moses enjoys great favor and high position. But he's not above the law. He's a murderer. The law, Majesty.
Yes, yes. Seize him!
Seize him!
Stop him!
Shift these mangy beasts of yours out of here, right now. Or we take them as the price of the water they've had.
My father has paid your lord for rights to this water.
He paid a certain sum, yes, but not enough.
He paid what was agreed. My father may be willing to pay more, but that's a matter they must settle between them.
You go now, girl, or we may take more than your beasts. My friend here has a taste for another sort of flesh. He's a strong man. I couldn't stop him.
How strong? That strong?
Tell your father, Jethro, that my lord demands a better price for the water.
I and my sisters are greatly in your debt, sir.
What is your name?
Zipporah.
Zipporah.
Have you journeyed long, sir?
Is your destination far?
I've had no destination. Until now.
There was a time when this petty lord would have crawled on his belly to me. I was high priest of this land of Midian, with power of life and death over the people. It's a trick, isn't it? Hmm? The breaking of the stone, it's done by art, not strength.
Yes.
Everything's a trick. But I'm grateful to you, sir. My daughters are precious to me. They're all my wealth. And all I now desire in the way of riches.
It's true. My father was a rich man. I remember the fine house we lived in, the temple where he ruled, the idols and people bringing their offerings of precious stones and gold.
All this he gave up. Why?
It was when my mother died. He saw that the idols he worshipped were false. He knew that the gods had no power.
He's right in that. The idols are false. But there is a God, Zipporah.
I wonder.
There's order in the heavens, Jethro. Where does it come from? It must come from God.
What could a man know of a god so mighty as to make all this? Nothing. A wise man, if he would be happy, must be content. The love of a woman, joy of a family, and the freedom of the hills.
Moses.
I am here.
I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have seen the affliction of my people. I have heard their cries. I will deliver them out of Egypt and lead them to a land flowing with milk and honey. I will send you to the Pharaoh of Egypt to deliver my people out of his kingdom.
Who am I that I could do this?
I will be with you.
If I go to the people and tell them their God has sent me, and they ask, what is his name? How will I answer?
I am who I am.
If they do not believe me, if they say it was not God who spoke to you,
The staff you have in your hand, cast it onto the ground. Now take it up by the tail. by such signs will they believe.
I am not quick of tongue. I have no eloquence.
I will be with you. I will give you quickness to your tongue and eloquence to your speech.
Lord, I beg you. Send another.
I will send your brother Aaron to you. He will speak for you.
There is no danger, Father. The old Pharaoh is dead.
And his daughter. She who took me up out of the Nile, whom I called mother. She is dead too. I must go.
Go!
Moses. Aaron. Brother. Staff of Abraham.
You ask me to let your people go. You say your God commands this. You say he is powerful. Prove it. Show me a sign of his power.
Take the staff. Throw it upon the ground.
It was a trick, Majesty. Sleight of hand. Great which it is drugged to make it docile. Observe, Majesty. The sorcerer makes a movement thus with his left hand. A trick, Majesty.
You are cheap sorcerers. Your god has no power. I refuse what you ask.
And this your people will pay a price. Terrible price. Plague will descend upon Egypt. A blight will fall on your land.
Behold, a miracle of God.
You will know the wrath of God.
More sorcery, Moses?
Take the staff, and with it strike the waters of the Nile.
See, Majesty? Not blood, but fine red sand.
If you do not let my people go, that they may worship God, my God will send swarms of flies upon you and your people!
Say you to this? First the river Nile turns red, then comes a plague of frogs.
The one is the consequence of the first.
Then biting gnats, then flies.
Our gods have greater power.
You still set yourself against my people, and will not let them go!
It's an eclipse, Majesty. The moon hides the light of the sun. In an hour it will pass.
And what is your answer, Majesty?
I will not let your people go. I will never let your people go.
Then hear what God says. I will go out through Egypt. Every firstborn in the land shall die, from that of the cattle in the field to that of the slave girl who sits at her loom, even to that of the Pharaoh who sits on his throne.
Then will such a cry rise up as was never heard before, or ever will be again.
At sunset, you must take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood of a lamb, and then touch it to the doorposts and the lintel. God will pass over your houses, and no harm will come to you.
Let them go! Get them out of my sight! Let them go!
Pursue the Majesty, destroy them all.
I cannot.
You can. They march across the desert towards the sea.
Towards the sea?
Yes. They're fools. They don't see that it's a trap.
How can I stand against the power of their god?
How can they stand against the might of your armies? Huh? The innocent blood of your son cries out for vengeance. Destroy them all, Majesty.
Moses.
How many, Joshua?
A great army. We must turn back into the desert, fight them in the open. It's our only chance. If we stay here with our backs to the sea, we're lost.
The gods of Egypt have power too! Great power! Their vengeance will be terrible! They will destroy us! Pharaoh will be merciful! He will spare us! We'll go back to our villages! Follow me! Don't listen to him! Trust in God!
Stand with me, Aaron. God gave us the work to do together.
God will deliver us!
revenge.
Give the order! Yes! Yes! Destroy them all! Was no hope. When others turned aside, when all around you was despair, you held to the faith.
Egyptians, they're coming!
I heard of the marvels you and your brother performed in Egypt.
The tales come as far as Midian.
To the ends of the earth, I should think.
It was trickery, Jethro. All of it. It must have been.
I wonder.
Do you?
The laws that we make for ourselves are shallow, feeble things. They perish quickly. But the laws that came from God.
From God, Jethro?
Yes. Such laws from God. They would endure forever.
Remember, no one is to approach the mountain. No one.
Don't be afraid.
I am afraid that without you at my side, I'll fail.
What do you want?
Where's Moses? Why doesn't he return?
He will return.
His God has deserted him. And he's deserted us.
No.
Now the gods of Egypt will have vengeance.
You fools! God made a path through the sea to save you. He has made water flow from the bare rocks so that you might drink. He has sent his manna from heaven so that you might eat. What more proof do you need of his power?
Where is Moses? Where is he?
You can't answer.
They can't answer. I say we must set up an idol to appease the gods of Egypt, or we will be destroyed!
No!
Wait!
No! No, listen to me!
Wait!
Where will you get the gold to make your idol?
From the people.
When you have gold enough, come again.
This is wrong.
People will never give up their gold. And it gives me time.
You must put a stop to this. You must stop it.
This is the law of God. The God you have defiled! Oh, Lord my God, this is a stiff-necked people. But from the depth of my soul, I pray you pardon our iniquities, our sins, to take us for your inheritance. Lord, if I have found favor in your eyes, I pray you grant them this. If I have not, blot not them but me from the book that you have written. These are the commandments of God. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself any idols, nor bow down and worship them. You shall not make wrong use of the name of the Lord your God. Observe the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor, but the seventh day is for the Lord. Honor your father and your mother, that you may live long, and that all may go well with you in the land I will give you. You shall not murder, neither shall you commit adultery, neither shall you steal, neither shall you bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his house, nor his servants, nor his flocks, nor anything that is his.
Why have we wandered the desert 40 years, Joshua?
Because the people rebelled against the Lord.
Yes, the people have sinned. I too have sinned. When the Lord spoke to me in Midian, out of the bush that burned and was not consumed, I doubted him.
For that, he punishes you now.
Yes. And it is just. I accept it. I cannot go with you.
Who will lead us? No. I am not worthy.
The Lord's will, Joshua.